Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in to the Henny Serum episode 3. I'm your host for this evening, known by Jay, famous Jay, Jason, whatever the fuck you may want to call me or know me as. I couldn't imagine doing radio and having to use that voice all the time. That would really get on my fucking nerves. Imagine if that was the voice of like someone doing the play-by-play for all of your encounters with the opposite sex. So Derek has came over to quote unquote watch Netflix and eat junk, but in reality he really wants to just eat that pussy and rewatch the videos that he will secretly record on his iPhone 6 Plus camera phone. Technology is a beautiful thing. Now first, he's gonna have to prove that he's not a fuckboy. Now this will take certain levels of skills that most guys naturally possess. So this shall be a piece of cake for young Derek. He will be able to prove that he's not a fuckboy. Well, I should say, disguise that he is not a fuckboy, and within a matter of 20 to 50 minutes, he shall be removing her Victoria's Secret Pink Edition underwear and proceeding to eat her vagina. And then it will be up to him to be sent home with pussy juice all over his face, or will he be able to take it to the next step and actually get the pussy? And I'm talking about dick in. Excuse my language. Hope your kids aren't listening. Cover their ears. Imagine that being like the fucking play-by-play guy every time you go to make a move. Oh look, he's reaching the arm over like a true creeper. He thinks he's slick enough to slide his hand down his shirt and maybe grab a nipple, but looks like Alicia already knows what's going on. She throws up the red flag. It's gonna be a flag thrown on the play. Blow the whistle. There might be an ejection. Derek might be going home early tonight. Or if he actually completes, he's going. Now if you look closely, Derek is holding his breath. Now, he's holding his breath because he's trying to keep himself from coming too quick, because he's only 3 minutes in and he talked a lot of shit via text message. And ladies and gentlemen, we all know about sexting and everyone talking their game up. So let's see what he does. He gets quiet. He's sweating. He's pumping. He's holding his breath. Yahtzee! Ladies and gentlemen, he made it to 5 minutes. Alicia turns over in disgust, simply regretting her decision. To find out the next revelation of this relationship, tune in next week.
I'm on the drugs. What the fuck it is, nigga? What the fuck is us? FWAY got all the bad bitches show me love. Feeling on the ass when I get this hoe a hug. Ocean watch out for the tide. Tats on our bodies, so you know we bout that life. Niggas talking shit, but they not about that life. Show up to the show when these niggas running high. No lie. Shots get fired, so you know we clear the scene. All black on, and you know the mug is mean. Hop in the caddy, blunt, then I link. Hella old school, but you know we rollin' clean. I done told you, bumpin' soldier, blowin' doja in the coma, cause the shit is strong. Fuck it good, real good, now she can't leave me alone. Booming off the metrophone. Lil' FWAY got hellish, and I'm raw. You fuck niggas flow. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Get y'all out of there. Get y'all out of there. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Get y'all out of there. Get y'all out of there. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Get y'all out of there. Get y'all out of there. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Yes, I'm feeling spacey. Get y'all out of there.
On a serious note, though, let's talk about how everyone out there needs to boss the fuck up if you're not currently trying to be an entrepreneur. Word to Dame Dash. Pause. Step your game up. Boss up. Dame Dash is not the Dame Dash we all grew up knowing and loving. He's not the Rockefeller Dame Dash that we all remember. And these are for the people that actually grew up, you know, in that era. You guys know. Some of you who watched the interview, you're just thinking, oh, this is some bum who Jay-Z stopped fucking with and supposedly he discovered Kanye, whatever. No, Dame Dash was like the life of Rockefeller. When you saw him in Jay-Z videos, you were excited. He made you want to grab a bottle of champagne and just start dancing like crazy. Like he was like the new Diddy basically, but you knew he was, you know, he was involved, you know. And to see him on the Breakfast Club talking like that, sounding so bitter and angry, and he was dropping a few gems business-wise that we kind of expected, but because that he's kind of fell off in the public's eye, it's like, okay, my nigga, what do you even have that you're on an interview talking to people crazy, basically telling people if you work a job, you're a piece of shit. Like if you're a grown man and you work a job, you basically calling someone else daddy. Like, what are you talking about? Telling people to put their own money up. And he's like, well, where is this money coming from, Dame? Put your own money up. You know, do Googles. Get on Google. You know, it's the internet. Get on your computer, man. There's PayPal. Like, he's obviously the type that would just throw up a GoFundMe for anything. Seriously, just throw up a GoFundMe and just hope everyone funds them, basically. Like, what are you contributing to make me want to put money into the shit? Or where are you getting the money from to get shit? Like, he's basically, from the way he was talking, you gotta just come out the womb ready to be a hustler. You gotta come out the womb with a computer already and some kind of blueprint plan on how you're gonna make money and be your own boss. And that shit was crazy. His delivery was all fucked up. I couldn't believe it. It was not the interview I was expecting, and I was highly disappointed with it. But I do get where he was coming from. And the reality is, that's not reality. Everyone's not gonna be aspiring to be their own boss. Like, you gotta have workers. He was talking as if like he doesn't even have workers, and if he does, from what his interview was saying, he was basically calling them a piece of shit and that he's their dad. Which is so fucked up. You're just shitting on the working man. Crazy. You can't do that. If he was running for president, governor, whatever the fuck, he wouldn't have won any votes. It would have been a shut the fuck out, because the niggas that was fucking rooting for him and saying, oh my god, this nigga spitting fire, man, nothing but gems. These are the type of motherfuckers that don't vote. So he would have got screwed. We'll just leave it at that. No votes for Dame. How you a grown man and you running around letting your mother tell you what to do? Yo, we don't let our mothers tell us what to do in Harlem, B. Fuck out of here. That's not being a boss. You know what? Your mom tell you go do the dishes. You throw a stack on the table and say, Ma, you go do the dishes. For that stack right there, you go do the dishes. Fuck out of here. What you talking about? I'm from Harlem. I ain't telling. What the fuck is a parent? I don't got no parent. I take care of myself. We from Harlem. When me and my niggas go to the club, we go to the club with our own bottles. We don't share bottles. Each individual got their own bottle that they came up, they brewed themselves, they distilled themselves, whatever it may be. They did it all themselves. It's their company, it's their label, it's their brand, and they take it with them. What I look like going to the bar, asking another grown man to make me a drink. Pause. That's not Harlem. We don't do that in Harlem. We make our own drinks. We bring our own drinks to the club. I'm my own mixologist. That's what being a boss means. Being a boss means you can make your own drinks. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. Fuck out of here. No grown man gonna let another woman make them come. The fuck? That ain't being a boss. You a boss, make your own self come. Without using your hands. That's what a real boss does. Pause. You a grown man and you got another woman making you come? Come on. Fuck out of here. That's not Harlem. That's not being a boss. Being a boss is taking care of yourself. I couldn't go out like that. I don't know. Maybe y'all stupid. I'm just different. I'm sorry. I'm just from Harlem. Literally watching the interview like, what the fuck is going on? Is this real life? I'm gonna shed a tear like, Dave, no, Dave, come back. This is not the Dave I remember. I don't remember this Dave. Take me back to middle school. You take me fucking back to high school. This is not the fucking Dave from the Big Pimpin' video. You get the fuck out of here. I don't fucking know you. Why? How come I'm not a boss? Yeah. Yo, I was going through it. I couldn't believe it. It's fucking Dame. I used to say prayers for Dame, like individual prayers. Like, I even had a hashtag, pray for Dame. When all that shit happened with Jay-Z, pray for Dame. I did understand why he was frustrated though. I wouldn't want to keep being asked about Jay-Z every time someone talks to me. But from what we saw, you can't help but to ask. Everything looked all gravy. If you've seen Dame's movie, let me know how it was. Let me know if it was good or not. Message me. Be a boss. Message me. Even though you're gonna be a chatty patty, fucking tell me how good the movie is. Please, I don't care. I won't judge you. Alright, let's talk about the MVP race. Ladies, if you don't like sports, you might want to fast forward for the next 5 minutes. Maybe not even 5. Fuck it, let's say 5. Or just skim through it. Just skim through the shit. The top 5 people in the MVP race: James Harden, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, for some reason LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis and LeBron James do not deserve to be in the conversation, in my opinion. Anthony Davis has missed a lot of games, and the games he has played, they've been good, but there hasn't been as many spectacular games as someone like Russell Westbrook, who has not played a lot of games. Well, he has played a lot of games, but the same reasons I'm saying Anthony Davis shouldn't be would apply for Westbrook if he wasn't playing so spectacular. All those triple doubles that he's put up and the way he's playing, he seems like he can start averaging triple doubles. He plays that aggressive. And if he can get the Thunder a lock in the 8th or 7th seed and maybe get 2 or 3 more triple doubles, I would say he kind of deserves the MVP. Or I wouldn't be mad at him getting the MVP spot. Me personally, I think James Harden deserves it more than anyone. I think he's balled the best out of everybody. Like, I think he's had a better season. He has better numbers than Stephen Curry. Westbrook averages are better than everyone's, but if he played more games, I don't think he would have better averages. he would have more crazy, like he'd have more standout performances than anybody else. Curry is wowing people with his shot and ball handling, and you can tell he's having fun. Like when LeBron was on Cleveland, he was having fun, and that's why it was kind of like, oh fuck. That's kind of what Stephen Curry is doing right now. He's just having fun and he's destroying people, and it's crazy to see someone be able to just throw the ball up with so much confidence, and you believe it's going in. When every time he shoots, you think he's gonna make it. Like, you rarely see him shoot, and like people who ball, we know when, or we at least have a good sense of when they shoot. We're like, brick. We already know when he shoots, you're not thinking brick. James Harden though is, I think it's his year to get it. I think he deserves it, even if his team isn't the first seed, because that's usually who gets it. It's the team with like the best record. They never do it by just overall performance like they should, because the MVP, they always factor in where is your team. So the fact that his team is at least second, I think he should get it. My opinion. That's it. You don't like it, you can go debate Hakeem Olajuwon. You can go debate Jerry Seinfeld. So in true pervert fashion, someone requested a sex story. I don't know why you guys are so interested in my sexcapades, but in this particular story, it was interesting because it was a one-night stand, and not in a sense that I had just met her, but a one-night stand as in it was the first time we've hung out. And her friend was here, but her friend was passed out drunk, and I was like, I actually didn't even want to have sex with her, because it was just like, this is our first time hanging out. I'm trying to be a good guy and shit. And women will really come through and want one thing, and you just gotta respect it. They came through for the D. They don't want to talk. They don't want them extras. They don't care about you trying to be a good boy. They basically want you to whip that dick out and put it on their face. And it's up to you to see those signs and do what you're supposed to do. So she definitely came over with that in mind. I almost think that she got her friend blackout drunk on purpose, so that when she got here, she would knock out, you know, and she'd be able to have sex without her like cock blocking. And I'm talking about cock blocking her, not me. So her friend's passed out. I'm thinking that she's gonna be passed out soon, but no, she's like, you know, like, what's up? Like, and it's that what's up with the like head leaned all the way back, like almost tipped over, but the eyes said it all. The eyes said, fuck me, Jay, right now. But I was like, shit, how is this gonna happen? Because her friend is in the bed. I'm not trying to have sex with her like right next to her friend, but I mean, we don't really have any options. And then it's like, well, let's go in the bathroom. All right, so we go in the bathroom, and it's basically a race to see who can get their pants down. Got my pants off quicker than Superman in the goddamn phone booth. Now, even though I did say that I was not expecting to have sex, obviously, once I committed to going into that bathroom, I knew what the deal was. So when that door closed, it was almost like those fucking NASCARs where they pull up to the pit stop or whatever, and the team comes. That's what it felt like. It felt like someone else was taking off my clothes, how fast it was fucking going. I didn't even feel like I was doing it. It was just like zoom, 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 zoom. Naked. All layers are gone. We're making out in the bathroom. I already know this is going to be uncomfortable. Like, I'm 6'2", and we're going to be on the floor. This is not going to be fun. And I'm not a fan of having sex in uncomfortable places. This is like one of the reasons why I'm not considered adventurous, because I'm not down with having sex in places where I know I can't be comfortable. Not out of the fear of getting caught, but just that I'm fucking skinny. Like, my bones are gonna be hurting if you got me on uncomfortable surfaces. You feel me? So I need to be on, like, you know, soft areas. So that means preferably the mattress. You feel me? Or I can't be in small areas because I'm too tall. We're making out. She's feeling on me and all this shit, and I'm laughing because my dick isn't getting hard. I'm like, fuck. This is about to be bad if I can't get my fucking dick up. I'm about to have a really bad first impression. All guys know that first encounter that you have, you want to put it down. You want to be like a fucking Olympic fucker when you're having sex with her. She wants to fucking run however long you gotta run. When they do the opening ceremony shit for the Olympics and they be running and putting the torches up and lighting them shits, that's what she wants to do, and give you the fucking gold medal at the end. Matter of fact, you want her to want to give you the gold, silver, and bronze. You want to be top 3 dicks in her life. You want your one dick to be the top 3 dicks she's ever had in her life. So that first time is like your debut. It's like a job interview. You want the job? You gotta tear the pussy down. So as any person that have any type of like experience, when this happens, the first thought in your head is, okay, let me do all the stuff I know that turns me on super quick. And if all else fails, I might just have to bite the bullet and eat her out. Now that's last resort. Or why did I say resort? That is last resort. All guys know this. This is last resort. I don't know. Some of y'all new niggas, y'all just eat pussy just because. That's your first resort. I can't do that. That's gotta be like, I'm completely fucked. This thing is not gonna get up. I need the power of pussy juice to rise this motherfucker up like it's Easter Day. So I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna have to eat her pussy like it's the last fucking Hot Pocket in the freezer, and I got 4 siblings on the way home from school. I'm gonna have to eat that shit up. But I was able to get it to get up. I had the mental strength and focus to get that thing up. And it got up, and it was like legitimately the unbreakable object. Pause. No homo, The Rock could have tried to bend that shit and it wouldn't have bent. That's how hard it was. I was mentally focused. I was in the game. So I was like, yes, I'm about to fuck that shit up. Boom. I didn't have condoms. I was not prepared. So then I'm panicking because I'm knowing if I go out of this room, this bathroom to get a condom, I might lose my fucking boner. Now, do I want to risk that? Of course I want to risk that, because I can't go in her raw. No matter what she says, I'm not going in raw. So I'm like, all right, shit, I just got to make that move. And then she sees, you know, that I'm having this dilemma. It's almost like it was written on my fucking forehead. Oh shit, I don't got a fucking condom. What am I gonna do? That was basically on my forehead. And she said, what's wrong? You don't trust me? What? No, I don't fucking trust you. Just because you just said that, and this is our first time hanging out together, and you brought a fucking drunk girl to my house, knowing you want to fuck me. Yeah, I don't fucking trust you. So I had to finesse that. We're basically like, well, yeah, I trust you, but nah, I can't. Because what if? Gave her that what if you get pregnant wink, I might kill you wink. I'm just playing. But yeah, anyway, I was able to retrieve it, maintain the boner, and we proceeded to have sex on the floor like two teenagers at a fucking house party. It was terrible. I was so uncomfortable. I was so uncomfortable. I don't even think that I was an Olympic level. I was definitely not even bronze that night because the space, it was fucked up. I couldn't do it. I could not perform at my best, and I knew it. I looked her in her eye, and she probably thought I looked her in her eye because I was falling in love. Like, she was probably thinking, oh yeah, like, this pussy's too good. This nigga falling in love. Look at him, look at me in my eyes. Like, she probably felt like she was taking my fucking soul. She didn't realize my soul was leaving so it can look down at me in shame at my performance in that fucking bathroom. That's what happened. And it was getting to the point I didn't even think I was gonna come. So I was like, I'm preparing myself to fake it. And then she said something I never thought I would ever hear from someone on the first time, you know, having sex with them. And this is what she said. Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen. She said, I want you to come on me. I want you to come on me. And just as quick as my mind erupted, my dick erupted, and it was like the 4th of July. It just came out. And this is another reason why she probably felt like she was just a shit. Because as soon as she said that, it was like instantaneously this. It was like the slow motion karate kick in your favorite film. Whatever your favorite action film is, whatever favorite fucking martial art movie, and they do the slow motion kick and they do that. That's what that was. You ever seen a Bruce Lee movie? It was that when he stumps on him and he goes, and he makes that ugly face in slow motion. That's what happened. And she fucking Mortal Kombated my shit in her eyes. I feel like she thinks she did her damn thing, but she didn't. But yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing tales. After that, we talked a couple times, and that was it. We just fell off. It didn't work. And I haven't talked.
Dirty boys, Zan boys, ill nature, get it pops up on me. Goddamn. Stirflythegod, it's on me, goddamn. Need it, what's up? Bag of Zans, bitch nigga. Bring that ass over here. Turn around, drop it down right here. Bring that ass over here. Turn around, drop it down right here. Bring that ass over here. Turn around, drop it down right here. Baby, I'm the nigga of the year. I'm the nigga of the year. All I want is money and a powder. Had a pack going in an hour. Bunch of white druggy bitches with me in the shower. All she do is sniff the white Howard. Make a bitch bustin' for the Zan boys. Came on the scene making hella noise. Say you stylin', but you looking like a decoy. Pussy boy, you ain't really with the shit though. 100 grams got in front of my kinfolk. Nigga, what you wanna know my real name for? Got the mask with the Glock like it's kill zone. Hit a lick, switch clothes, get a new phone. Tell Reef come swoop in the Benzo. See I'm getting bread, niggas calling me an asshole. Came in the game young, shout out to my big bros. And your bitch warned me, cause you hit it slow-mo. Oh, damn.
You know what's trash, and I knew it was gonna happen. The fucking blackout shit was gonna turn into a scheme to get followers. I already knew that was gonna happen. But beyond that, there's a thing called Blackout After Dark. Or basically all the black people post nudes. And I just think that shit is so corny and trash that there's a blackout after dark. Like, what the fuck? Just post your fucking nudes. Like, stop trying to piggyback on the blackout shit. Because the blackout definitely isn't about just selfies. It's cool that selfies and, you know, pictures are being posted of black people to show that, you know, black people are beautiful and all the good stuff. But there's some people that don't even need the attention, or, you know, they only post selfies, they only reblog selfies, they won't reblog or post any strong messages, and they won't reblog or post anything for black people with disabilities who would never get the type of attention and support that they deserve from people to make them feel accepted without blackout. And that was the great thing about the blackout, is that I saw people that I know would have never seen as many notes that they did for their selfies if it wasn't for a blackout. So it's good for their self-confidence in the fact that people were actually you know, saying positive things to them and letting them know that, you know, they're still good people, they're still beautiful people. So that turned into, hey, let me ride the wave and try to get some likes and get some new followers. And it's like, shit, that spiraled. And I didn't even think that this was gonna happen, but it spiraled into people trying to get more like notes and fucking followers off of being naked. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the naked body at all. I don't have no problem with nudity at all. My thing is, don't make it a gimmick where it's a blackout after dark. Like, no. You know what? Just do it. Do your shit on the norm. Because even just, you know, posting your fucking selfies is a little extra, in my opinion. But just after dark shit is so thirst and trash. Like, well, just post your shit on the regular. Don't try to piggyback on the fact that because you're black, maybe this time your nudes will get a little more likes than usual. Maybe you'll get a couple more followers than usual because this is the blackout after dark. Like, damn, your shit, your news are that trash that I don't even want to say that trash, because I don't know, it's hard to even try to like justify this shit, because it's just like, well, some people may actually think that they need to be competing with, like, well, my body is okay too, so let me use the blackout day as a way to build my self-confidence for my body. But you can build self-confidence for your body with your clothes on. But whatever, if you feel like you gotta get naked to do it, then, you know, fuck it. Who the fuck am I? Why am I even talking about this shit? Why the fuck am I even talking about it? Steiner! Hit me, Stone Cold. Hit the music and hit me with a star. Another question that has come up is, how do you become more open with your partner sexually? How do we get to that next level to try new things that we typically don't do? And I got one answer for you. Get drunk. Get drunk or do ecstasy. One of the two. You will do any nasty thing that is on your mind. You won't give a shit. Beyond that, it's basically your connection and chemistry. Those two things will determine how nasty you two will get. But if you're trying to fast forward, like if you're still working on those two things and you want to fast forward it, then yeah, you're going to do some drugs or you're going to get drunk and you'll do whatever the fuck that's been on your mind, and your partner might be more, they might be more willing to do what it is, but I don't know. I personally think that it's best to talk to whoever you're fucking with and discuss your do's and don'ts and kind of how open you are to shit before you even have sex. So you kind of have an idea of what you're getting into. You kind of know how far you can go. Only problem is a lot of people aren't comfortable with this conversation, and they're trying to base their answers on how they think you might accept it, and that's a problem too. So I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta do some shit and see what happens. If you read any type of like magazine far as this type of stuff, where it's like are like guides, they always tell you to ask the person. And as much as that seems like that's the thing to do, low-key is not. From my experience, a lot of females will be turned off by you asking. They rather you try to ease them into something, not just flat out try it, but ease your way into it and then see what happens. See if you get pushed away or if they move away, that type of thing, or if they squirm or if they flat out say no, opposed to asking. Asking just sometimes it's a mood killer. Some people don't know how to sexually ask, can they do certain stuff? There's a way of doing this shit, and you got to do what's best for you. So if you know you can't verbally finesse asking to do a certain act where she can say no and it won't ruin the mood, then you're good. But if you can't, then this is a problem. This is where the discussions need to happen prior, or you need to be under the influence, or you just need to be down to ease into it. Don't flat out do it, ease into it and see how her body responds to you or how she verbally responds to you. But it's a lot easier doing it that way, in my opinion. The first step is just talking about it flat out and writing it down, whatever. And the second would be to be drunk. And the third would be to ease into it. Don't flat out do it. I personally, there's things that I find disgusting, but at the same time, if I knew you personally and you told me that you did it, just because I find it disgusting, that don't mean I won't be your friend. And that definitely doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you questions about it, or I'm going to be like, no, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear it. Hell no, fucking tell me. Let me live vicariously through you, because you're a nasty motherfucker, and I want to know what it's like to be a nasty motherfucker without being a nasty motherfucker. This is one of the beauties of porn. You can witness some nasty shit without living it. And if you get curious enough to want to try it, that's on you. But some of us are capable of we're just cool with viewing it, The same way they have like book clubs, there should almost be like porno clubs. You and your friends, you get together, you guys watch the same pornos, and you get together and you discuss some of the things and what you noticed, what you liked, what you thought was weird, and what did you think about the performance, and like this, all that shit. Like, because there are people out there who literally just watch porn kind of as like a learning type of deal, just to see what's new, or some new transitions, or kind of like a new way to interact with their partner. And some just look, because there's just things that they know they won't do, but for some reason they kind of like what they're seeing. Like they wouldn't do it, but they like seeing it. Like there's plenty of people out there like that. I personally know people like that. So you guys gotta get a group, man. Have sessions where you talk about it, because you know, porn is not looked down upon like it used to be before. It was like, you watch porn? Like that was a diss. Like, oh nigga, you probably watch porn. You probably be at home fingering yourself watching porn, bitch. Like, you fucking get the fuck out of here. Nah, now you don't watch porn. Now there's something wrong with you if you don't watch porn. That's how times have changed. Some of you have grown up in the era where it was never a problem watching porn. Like, that was always okay. If you were above 17, it was okay to watch porn. That's some of you guys' era. Some of us, people around my age, the people in the 25, 26, 27 bracket, yeah, that was not cool. Look, top 5 porn stars: Charlie Chase, Vicky Chase, Luna Star, Skin Diamond, and the fifth is not even a porn star. She's a webcam girl. Steph Kegels, whatever the fuck. That's the 5. That's where it's at. That's it for me. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. I thank you guys for tuning in to episode 3. I'm really starting to enjoy these, and I think I'm find my like groove for these. Hopefully the turn time for the next one is a lot quicker, since the whole sobriety shit is over with for me. And I've been playing a lot of trap and rap, so I'm gonna end this one on a lighter note. You guys can send music to me directly. Please send me your music. I want to hear it. I want to play it on the fucking podcast. Don't be shy.
I cry for you on my bedroom floor. I got you swimming in my eyes. How do you do this? Consume me wholly, but leave me lonely. You are the only, and I'm far too young to be loving like this. And I'm far too young to be loving like this. And I'm far too young to be loving like this. And I'm far too young to be loving like this. Hurts even more in November time, 'cause the nights feel long in this state of mind. And still I'm talking without meaning, dreaming without sleeping. Ever since you left and put me second best.